Hello, this is me. Hannah, and I'm here. Oh, you know what it's time for. Time for another read-along video, I know. And this time, it's chapter 4. So, let's go to chapter 4. And... Chapter 4. In the corridor outside the tea room, Jasmine immediately spotted another amethyst. Then she saw another and another. The precious jewels made a clicking sound as Jasmine clutched them in her hand. 6 amethysts, then 7, then 8. When Jasmine and Aladdin crept around the corner, they found Abu sitting with a pile of amethysts in his lap. Jasmine's hands flew to her mouth as she watched Abu try to bite one of the amethysts. Then he made a face and tossed it away. Ow! Aladdin yelped as the amethyst bounced off his head. Abu scrambled up surprised to see Jasmine and Aladdin. He hugged Aladdin's leg tightly and looked up at the prince with his big eyes, clearly upset that he had hurt his friend. Okay, Aladdin said with a laugh. It feels better already, but you've got some explaining to do, Abu. Where did you get these? Abu jumped down to the floor and scooped the amethysts together so that they looked like a bunch of grapes. Then he danced around them, clapping his hands happily. So that's why you were so excited at the grape stand, Jasmine realized. You thought you had found some delicious grapes after all. I guess these aren't so tasty, are they? Aladdin joked. They sure are beautiful, though. Abu enthusiastically nodded his head in agreement. Whoever owns these jewels is probably missing them, don't you think? Aladdin continued. Abu stopped to think about it for a moment, then he nodded his head again. Sorry. Again. Where did you... Again. Where did you find them, Abu? Jasmine asked gently. Were they in the grape stand? Or on the street outside it? Abu ran over to the wall and started to tap it with his paws. By the wall? I understand, Jasmine said. First thing tomorrow morning, we shall return to the area and look for the amethyst's owner. You can show us exactly where you found them. Abu helped Jasmine scoop up all the jewels. Thank you, Abu, Jasmine told the little monkey. Now let's get some rest. We had a long day. I apologize for my reading. Early the next morning, Jasmine, Aladdin, and Abu left the palace, and this time they took the magic carpet. Even though the sun had just risen, the market was already bustling with vendors setting up their stalls. As they flew over the market, Jasmine noticed that there still wasn't any fruit among the many items for sale. When they reached the grape stand, the magic carpet landed softly on the ground, and the three passengers climbed off. Abu pointed to the area where he had discovered the amethystes. Right over there? Aladdin asked. Abu nodded. Let's ask the vendors if they lost anything yesterday. I'm sorry? Stay. Jasmine suggested. Sorry about that. She approached a tall man and excuse me, but we found some valuable property. Excuse me, sir, but we found some valuable property in this area. Did you lose any recently? The man's eyes twinkled greedily. Like what? He asked. Some purple, Jasmine began. But Aladdin quickly cut her off. Why don't you tell us what you lost? And then we'll tell you if that's what we found, he said. The man glared at Aladdin. Those amethystes are really valuable, Aladdin whispered to Jasmine as he guided her way. Jasmine smiled at Aladdin, who knew the streets. Who still know. Jasmine smiled at Aladdin, who still knew the streets a little better than she did. He had spent many years on them. After all, for most of the morning, Jasmine and Aladdin asked everyone who passed by if they had lost something, but no one had. Abu was ready to give up. He lay down to rest for a moment and fell asleep. Even Jasmine was starting to worry that they wouldn't be able to find the amethyst's owner. What happens next? Jasmine asked Aladdin. What should we do if we can't return the jewels? Sorry. There was a long pause before Aladdin replied. Well, we did our best to find the amethyst's owner, he finally said. Let's go back to the palace and make some signs that we can hang around the marketplace. We can also put the amethystes in the royal vault for safekeeping until their owner comes forward. That is an excellent plan, Jasmine said. She leaned down to wake Abu for the journey back to the palace, but before they left, Jasmine paused. The royal orchard should be on the other side of this wall. Oh, I like to take a quick Look at it. Magic carpet, can you give Jasmine a boost? Aladdin asked. The magic carpet shook its tassels happily and folded itself into stairs for Jasmine to climb. Jasmine carefully stepped up so that she could look over the wall. What she saw was so unexpected that she gasped in surprise. What? What is it? Aladdin asked from the ground. I don't think we need to make those signs, Jasmine said. Look! What did Jasmine saw? Oh. What do you think she saw in the royal orchard that surprised her? Well, we find out soon enough. Until next time, this is Hannah Payne signing off, and see you next week for another read-along video.